And a number of counties across the U.S. are setting up for hand counting ballots this election cycle, but not without legal and logistical challenges. NewsNation correspondent Allie Bradley is live in Phoenix outside the state capital of Arizona to explain how this would even be legal. Good morning, Allie.
Yeah, hi, good morning, Mitch. So over in Cochise County, they've actually voted there, the Board of Supervisors voting to hand count every ballot, and that does include these mail-in ballots as well. And this, of course, is ahead of the midterm election that we have all eyes on right now. And again, in Cochise County, they're doing this, but not without some legal issues and other problems that they're facing here. So they've had a lot of back and forths over the last week, but just recently, the Attorney General of Arizona here, Mark Brnovich, actually issuing an informal opinion siding with Cochise County, saying that county officials can, in fact, hand count all ballots in at least 5 races from the November 8th election. Now, under state law, the local leaders of both the Democratic and Republican parties would have to provide hundreds of volunteers to do the counts. However, one supervisor there that sits on the board said she's going to do everything in her power to stop the county Democratic Party chair from providing these workers, trying to get in the way of this. So the day prior to this decision, Arizona Secretary of State and Democratic gubernatorial candidate Katie Hobbs actually warned against this plan, saying that these antics are doing nothing more than creating chaos and confusion around the election and tabulation of ballots. Now, the hand count would take place along with the machine count. Then the machine count would be used to certify these legal results. Meanwhile, in Pinal County, supervisors there, it's just south of Metro Phoenix's Maricopa County, they have also been considering conducting a hand count. The Associated Press reporting that both boards will have meetings this week in order to discuss. And then in Nevada and Nye County, they actually started a hand count of their ballots, but then Nevada's Supreme Court came in and issued a ruling saying that the process is illegal, putting that process and that practice on hold. Now, the driver really of these hand counts that we're seeing in these different counties really comes down to some Republican leaders raising concern over what that looked like, what voter fraud and what those machine counts really looked like. So they wanted to do these hand counts, saying that those issues are what caused the defeat of 2020's presidential run for Donald Trump. So will definitely be interesting to see what happens in Nye County if they appeal it. We'll see if Pinal County gets on board here, Mitch, and then what happens with Cochise County as they start their hand counts.
Never a dull moment in Arizona politics, Allie. Thank you for that report.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.